Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Boss Boy, the Wing King here, and welcome to Boss Reviews, where we talk about movies, video games, and whatever heck I want to talk about. And today we are reviewing the sixth, or let me just see. There was yeah, the sixth. I was just making sure that we were on the right track here. The sixth feature-length film from the DCEU, or I don't even know if they're still calling it the DCEU because it kind of changed after Justice League bombed. Which, to be honest, Justice League was actually a pretty okay film. I didn't think it was that bad as people made it out to be. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Today we are reviewing the sixth feature-length film from the DCEU. This one is titled Aquaman. Going in this film, I wasn't really sure what was what I was gonna get because the DCEU now has been like pretty much of a mess, as I already said in the beginning. That like Justice League was bombed so hard that like it put DC on a pause for one time, and that and that it made people lose all hope for the future of the DC films, and that and that and that I wasn't and that I thought the DC like I at first I thought the DC extended universe was pretty much dead after Justice League, after bad reviews and people not going to see it, until I heard that Aquaman was still on track to be released this year, and then and then and then just looking back at Justice League, I didn't get to in which I didn't rewatch Justice League in order to watch Aquaman because I don't have the Justice League Blu-ray. And yeah. but and yeah like after after being announced of an Aquaman film, I was like, okay, since I like Jason Momoa's character in Justice League, sure. And then after seeing this is actually this is actually pretty good. Kind of like another this is kind of another Wonder Woman, like Wonder Woman good is. And what I mean that is that it's that's pretty good, but it also has some of its flaws. And so yeah. And yeah, like I pretty much enjoyed it, like from everything, the visuals, the casting, everything. And now let's get into the plot. So the plot of Aquaman is basically an origin story. Like, well, not kind of an origin story, but it does show its origin story in the beginning, which, spoiler alert, forgot to tell y'all, but y'all already knows because spoilers in parentheses. But yeah, the plot is that Aqua that art that a kid. Well, actually, let me just start over. Okay, so there's this half breed, like half fish, half human, named Arthur Curry, but people call him Aquaman because he's been like stopping like crimes, and he's been stopping like a bunch of crimes that have been going on, like in the seas. And and so after and so after and so after that, the Atlanteans start noticing, and then they actually don't like it. In which one of the kings that is ruling right now is actually Arthur Curry's brother, who wants to start a war with the surface people, and to take back to show how Atlanta is. But because that they think that the surface dwellers are not are just treating the seas like garbage, which in reality, yeah, because we got a bunch of lazy people. But anyways, but with the help of Volko and Mira, like they have to they have to prove they have to stop this war. They have to stop Arthur Curry's brother, but in order to prevent any war that they want to do, and which there's also a subplot about the mother being gone, and which it's a really big subplot or plot hole. Or yeah, that's the plot right there. Now let's get into the things I did like in this film. So one of the things I did like in this film is obviously Jason Momoa's performance as Aquaman. Like at first, at first when I got into this one, at first when I got into this film, I was like, oh my gosh, this guy's gonna be annoying like because he still had that like bro like attitude that he had in Justice League, which I did like his performance in Justice League, but like he didn't carry the whole film. Like mostly in Justice League, most of the film was being carried by Batman and Wonder Woman. But in this one, he actually pulled it off really well, man. Like whoa, like there's times where you notice that he's really having fun just playing this role, cause it's about a guy who's half man, half fish, and could talk to fish. Uh, and yeah, his look. Well, they just went with his old like raggedy look until the end, like which you already saw with his like signature Aquaman look. That at first I was like, yeah, but then when I saw him fighting it, I was like, holy crap, this dude really is the Aquaman. He really is the Aquaman. And and yeah, that's one of my favorite parts. Oh shoot. I heard something. Never mind. But the other thing I did like in this film was Amber Heard's performance as Princess Mira. She was her acting was good. Like she did play a pretty good supportive character, and also Willem Dafoe's character Volko. Hold on, I gotta look that up. Let me look it up very quick because like I forgot what his name was at first. Willem Dafoe's character. What was it? What was it? Uh, I think it was Volko. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I did also like his character, which honestly, anything that Willem Dafoe is in is like he'll be great. Like just be great at at any role. Like Green Goblin, nailed it. Uh, I forgot what his character was in John Wick, but nailed it. And also Volko, nailed it. Is and it's probably because maybe Willem Dafoe is also like Gal Gadot, which Gal Gadot in anything like she'll nail it. Like Wonder Woman, nail it. Wreck-It Ralph, a character in Wreck-It Ralph, nail it. And yeah, yeah, like he'll nail it in anything. Which I also like his character. Um, what else did I like? The visuals were, can I be honest? The visuals were like outstanding. Like it wasn't like none of it like unlike any other DCU films. None of it looked muddy. Like just messy. Like everything looked sharp. Like wow. Like like is it wasn't like Wonder Woman where the visuals were excellent in the beginning, but when you get to the end, like at the end of final battle and the final scene, like it gets all like CG, like what, like villain out of nowhere, like what? And unlike Justice League, where almost half of the visuals, half the CGI look great and the other look terrible. What? Like I don't get it. Or unlike BVS where it looked muddy, Suicide Squad muddy, Man of Steel kind of muddy, maybe. And yeah, like these these are this is basically like the like best CGI use I've seen in a DCEU film so far. I'm not well. Shazam better has better. I'm I'm looking at you, Shazam. And yeah, um, what else did I like? Think that's pretty much it that I like. Now let's get into now let's get into the things I didn't like. Okay, now to things I didn't like in the film. And that's basically like Black Manta. Black Manta. The thing I didn't like is like him is because sure they give him a like background story, but I feel like his character like I feel like his character was just like slammed into it like I was more interested in like the birth stuff between Prince Orn and or King Orn and Arthur Curry than that guy. Like his performance, yeah, his performance was great, but then but he served like nothing to the purpose of what was going on in Atlantis. Like sure both guys want to kill him, but like why? Like two villains? That is not a good sign. Like two villains. Well, I don't even know if King Orn is kind of like a villain, but Black Manta, like his look was great, but I wish they would have saved him like for another film. Like just saying. A thing I didn't like was just some of the acting was a bit over the top. Like the actor who portrayed teenage Aquaman, his acting, whoa, like he was like I couldn't take him serious. I couldn't like I was like, what the heck? Like what? Oh my gosh. And then the last thing that I didn't like in the film was how was just like was just like some of the like connections between like the love connection between both Mira and Arthur. Like I felt like it was kind of flat. Like there was like no like balance, no like tension that not like nothing that made us feel like oh my gosh they actually love each other. Like nothing like that. It was just hey they love each other. That's it. That was just it. That like what? Oh my gosh. Man, man. And also like this isn't like a bad thing. This is a thing I didn't like. Bless me. But this isn't a thing I didn't like, but it was kind of nitpicky, which it's kind of which it's the like the guard suits, which like they kind of look more like Power Rangers than just Atlantean guards. Oh yeah. There was one thing I forgot to mention. I forgot to mention of the things I did like, which was the camera work. The camera work was whoa, like like it was slick. It reminded me something like John Wick's action scenes, and also something like Logan's action scenes, where like or not Logan's action scenes, but it was just it. The camera work was just smooth, like everything. You could actually tell what was going on. Unlike Mile 22, you piece of Mile 22 piece of garbage. But yeah, like but yeah, everything was like cool, like about it. Like camera work was unique. Whoever was the cameraman. Bless you. You did an excellent job in this film. If you're watching this, you did a very good job. Don't change that. Yeah. Um. Um. What else? What else? What else was I gonna talk about? I think this. I think that's pretty much it. Like, of what I have to say about this film. overall, like I give it probably like a set, probably like a 7 out of 10, like 7 out of 10 at, like at best, or seven. Yeah, it's probably a 7 out of 10. Like it was enjoyable. Like it, like the film knows it was gonna be silly. I was glad that it didn't take itself serious, which that's another thing. This film did not take itself like sure there was some serious moments, but overall there was some moments that you feel that like they know what they were doing. They know what movie they were making, and they have fun with it. And which congrats to everyone who worked on it. And also this movie was directed by James Wan, who's usually a guy who's known for making horror movies, but at the same time he directed Fury 7. So I didn't know we didn't know what we were gonna get when he made this film. And so we got this awesome film, in which honestly there was a horror moment in this film, which I forgot to mention. There was a horror moment where in a scene where Mira and Arthur were in a boat, and all of a sudden like camera came close came close to like some monster. I forgot what it's called. And then and then more sea monsters start coming up to their boat, and then they start attacking. And then like Arthur and Mira start using the light to get away with it. And then and then they go underwater with the lighter, and every monster was going towards the towards both of them, which that was just awesome of what they did. Like wow. And yeah, overall 7 out of 10. Visuals were great, camera work's great, casting was good, acting some acting was good, some acting was kind of hokey. And yeah, was it better than Wonder Woman? They're both equal. Was it better than Justice League? Almost. Was it better than BVS? Definitely. And yeah, that is it. That is it for my review of Aquaman. If you enjoyed this video, please give this video a like. And as always, comment down below and let me know what you want to see next. And as always, if you like what you see and you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And also, I'll be like, at the time I'm recording this, later today I will be going to see Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So watch out for that review. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. That's pretty much all. And also, I'm trying to finish up the Spider-Man PS4 game, which there will also be a review later, probably next month. I may do that review. And yeah, so watch out. Thanks for watching. I'm Boss Boy Will King. Bye, peace and deuces. Bleh.